Hi friends, I'm Eleanor. Welcome back to Nostalgic Home Decor. Today, we're turning an ordinary entryway into a cheerful vintage garden welcome using straw hats, wooden peg rails, graceful ferns, and old-fashioned market baskets. I'll show you how to arrange these familiar treasures so the space feels useful, colourful, and lovingly collected without making a small entrance feel crowded. You'll also see how repeating a few simple colours, mixing gentle patterns, and choosing practical storage can give your entryway the charm of an old country cottage while still working beautifully for everyday life. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have an old garden hat, market basket, or porch treasure that brings back a happy memory? A wooden peg rail gives this makeover its strongest foundation. It creates a clear line across the wall, adds vintage farmhouse character, and provides practical storage without taking up any floor space. For a traditional cottage look, choose a rail in warm oak, painted cream, garden green, or soft robin's egg blue. A natural wood rail works especially well when the entryway already has painted walls, while a coloured rail can bring life to a plain white space. Hang the rail at a comfortable height where hats and baskets can be reached easily, then resist the temptation to fill every peg. Leaving one or two empty creates breathing room and keeps the display looking intentional. I like to begin with 3 straw hats in slightly different shapes: a wide brim garden hat, a simple woven sun hat, and perhaps an older bonnet-style hat with a faded floral ribbon. Place them at different heights rather than in a perfectly straight row. That small variation makes the wall feel collected over time. This is one of those affordable home upgrades that offers both beauty and home organization. The rail holds useful pieces, but it also becomes the main decorative feature of the room. Once that strong wall feature is in place, we can add storage underneath without making the entry feel heavy. Vintage market baskets are perfect for an entryway because they hide everyday necessities while adding texture and history. Look for tightly woven wicker split oak baskets or sturdy French-style shopping baskets with intact handles. They do not need to match. In fact, a mix of shapes often feels more natural as long as the colours remain related. Place one larger basket beneath the peg rail for walking shoes, gardening clogs, or folded outdoor blankets. A taller handled basket can hold umbrellas, while a smaller wall basket might collect gloves, seed packets, or the dog's leash. The practical action here is simple. Give every basket one clear job. When baskets become catch-alls for unrelated objects, the space quickly feels cluttered. A little cloth label tied to the handle can help everyone remember what belongs inside. To make the arrangement feel connected, repeat the warm wheat colour of the baskets in the straw hats above. That colour repetition is an easy interior design trick. It helps separate pieces look like part of one complete decorating idea. For softness, line one open basket with a blue ticking stripe cloth or a red and cream gingham napkin. Use only 1 or 2 patterns in this small space. The woven basket already provides plenty of texture. Now that the entryway has useful storage, it is time to bring in something fresh and green. Ferns give a garden entryway movement, life, and a beautiful contrast against straw and wood. Their delicate leaves soften the stronger shapes of the peg rail and baskets. In a bright entry, place a healthy Boston fern on a painted stool or a small wooden bench. Choose a container that suits the room, a creamware, jardiniere, a green glazed pot, or a simple galvanized cachepot in clean, well-kept condition. For a narrow entrance, use a smaller fern in a wall bracket or place one on a shallow shelf. This keeps the walkway clear while still giving the room a garden feeling. A useful styling rule is to vary the heights. The hats are high, the baskets sit low, and the fern should rest somewhere in between. That creates a gentle visual path from the top of the wall to the floor. About halfway through our makeover, I'd love to hear from you. Which would you use in your own entryway? A fern on a stool, a basket beneath a bench, or a row of garden hats on pegs? If your entry receives very little natural light, a high-quality artificial fern can still provide the same decorating effect. Choose one with varied leaf lengths and a natural matte finish rather than leaves that appear overly shiny. With the greenery in place, we can add a few fabrics and colours to make the entryway feel more personal. A small entryway does not need many colours, but it does benefit from a simple colour story. Begin with one main colour, such as garden green, faded blue, butter yellow, or soft red. Then repeat it in 2 or 3 small places. A green peg rail might connect with the fern pot and a narrow stripe in a cushion. A blue ribbon on a straw hat could relate to a ticking stripe basket liner and a small framed botanical print. These repeated touches help a room feel full and cheerful without becoming busy. For pattern, combine one simple geometric design with one gentle floral. A gingham bench cushion can work beautifully with a small rose print curtain as long as the colours are related. Keep the larger pattern on the largest surface and the smaller print on the accent piece. A narrow bench is helpful when space allows. It gives you a place to sit while putting on shoes, and the area underneath can hold 2 tidy baskets. Add 1 firm cushion rather than several loose pillows. In an entryway, practicality should always come before extra decoration. These home decor ideas work especially well in small spaces because each element has more than one purpose. The bench provides seating and storage. The textiles add colour, and the peg rail turns useful objects into vintage home decor. Now we only need a few polished details to make the entrance feel complete. The final layer should be selective. Choose 2 or 3 objects that support the garden story rather than covering every available surface. A framed vintage seed packet print, a small painted birdhouse, or an old watering can filled with seasonal flowers can add personality. Keep each piece clean, intact, and well maintained so the room feels loved rather than neglected. For flowers, try cheerful daisies, snapdragons, lavender, or small branches of greenery. Place them in a simple stoneware jug or enamel pitcher. The flowers should add colour without competing with the fern. Lighting matters too. A small table lamp on a narrow console can make the entryway welcoming in the evening. Look for a turned wood or painted ceramic base with a pleated cream shade. If there is no room for a lamp, a traditional wall sconce can provide light without taking up surface space. Finally, step back and look at the entire entrance from the doorway. Is there one clear focal point? Can you move through the space easily? Are the baskets serving a purpose? If the room feels too full, remove one object before adding anything else. That final edit is what creates the collected, not cluttered look. The entryway should tell a story, but it should also feel bright, orderly, and ready to welcome someone home. A vintage garden entryway does not require a major home improvement project. A simple peg rail, a few well-preserved straw hats, useful market baskets, and one graceful fern can completely change the feeling of the space. The loveliest rooms are often created from familiar things, pieces we already own, objects found at a flea market, or treasures that remind us of someone we love. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Please give the video a like, subscribe to Whispering Cottage Home, and tell me in the comments which garden treasure you would use in your own entryway. Until next time, take good care, friends, and may your home always greet you with something beautiful.